Hello everyone, I am Sharma on behalf of Collegedunia. Welcome you all to this new episode of Thoughtful Leaders named as Thoughts on Education, an initiative by Collegedunia.com. And every time we interview a leader, we just try to bring the students one step more closer towards their university, towards the vision of their leaders. And today I have with me some special guest, Mr RS Vyas, sir, founder and director of Techno India, NJR Institute of Technology. How are you, sir?
I'm good, Manthuja. Thank you, Collegedunia, for inviting me for this talk, which will be beneficial for students, I'm sure.
Thank you so much, sir. I will just start with your brief introduction. For being the founder and director of Techno India, NJR Institute of Technology, an AICTE-approved engineering college situated in Udaipur, Rajasthan, the institute has started courses in new technologies like cloud, data analytics, IoT, robotics, augmented reality, so that the students remain relevant in future job markets. This is the first institute in Rajasthan to work on artificial intelligence and has set up modern labs on Internet of Things, NAO humanoid and augmented reality labs in the college. Talking about sir, he had worked in Tata Group from 1978 to 87 in international business area. He turned entrepreneur in 88 and set up electronics manufacturing unit in East Africa and an export house in India. He was also involved in social projects in villages around the college, have set up 10,000 liters per day RO plant for free distribution of clean drinking water to nearby villages, also upgrading computer labs in nearby government schools and providing free computer education to villages students to make them ready for jobs. Talking about your education, he completed his BE Honours from Birla Institute of Technology and Science in 76. He did his Master of Business Administration in University Business School, Chandigarh, and short-term course on International Business in 1991 from Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. So it's great from your side, sir. How has been journey till now?
Different phases of life. I was a student at BITS Pilani, learned many good things, tried to use engineering and management knowledge which I acquired in my colleges in Tata Group, one of the finest group in India with high level of ethics and business discipline. I was handling their international business, and then as 10 years passed, I thought of becoming an entrepreneur. And the first entrepreneur activity I had was setting up my business in Africa. Africa was a green market, actually a raw market for Indians. And it was easy to set up and enter in that market. 2008, we came back to Udaipur, which is my hometown, to set up Techno India NJR Institute of Technology. On the line of BITS Pilani, following the same system, same ethos, same ethics, same teaching methodology, so that students of Udaipur particularly do not have to go out of Udaipur to get relevant education, which will get them the ultimate aim of education, that is a good job. And I'm happy, 10 years, 12 years down the line, that's happening.
That's great from your side, sir. I will just start with the questions, sir, so that the students who will be watching can be benefited from it. So being an esteemed dignitary of Techno India NJR Institute of Technology, what is your philosophy of leadership and how would you describe your leadership style, sir?
Leadership has many facets, particularly in education sector. There are different leaderships are required in different areas. Military leaderships are different and political leaderships are different. In educational institutes, it have to be cooperative, collaborative, because no engineering is complete by itself. There has to be interdisciplinary work in almost all the departments. So if a leader of a particular department chooses to remain isolated from other departments, that leadership is not going to work and is going to affect students' knowledge levels. So collaborative, participative leadership style, that is required, especially for education.
That's great from your side, sir. So talking about the education systems, sir, in India and other foreign countries, the structure is a bit different, sir. So in your experience, what can be an inbound student gain from studying here in your university, your institute, sir?
You see, we do not follow traditional Indian style of teaching, which is purely following the syllabus or the course curriculum given by the universities. As a matter of fact, we spent less than 50% of our time in the college on the pure curriculum, because that's theoretical knowledge. Unless knowledge is applied in practical sense to relevant projects at industry, this knowledge is certainly not of much use. Then all students who excel would be those who can spend multiple hours mugging up the books and getting better marks. Even my experience here, I have seen it's not the students who get maximum marks or are the toppers are getting the best job. I have seen students who have combination of both. They spend equal time on academics as much as on projects, industry alignment, internships. They are likely to get, and they do get, much better jobs than those who are focusing only on curriculum. So this college is 50% curriculum, 50% project, internships and industry work.
So you have to simultaneously look after your academics also, your extracurricular activities also, your internships also means you have to equally divide in all the sectors. And that will make you grow globally. Sure, sir?
Absolutely. You see, if you see the definition of a global engineer, there are multiple aspects in that. It's teamwork, he should have the knowledge. I mean, educational institutes are basically to impart knowledge. But the next step of that knowledge is actually make students learn how to implement them, how to apply them in real situations. So projects are making them complete engineers. And if you have to be a successful global engineer, you have to have leadership qualities, teamwork qualities, and very importantly, communication skills. Because worldwide teams are made globally. You may find in a particular team of IBM, there will be an engineer from Japan, one from Europe, and one from India. So basic social etiquettes and communication skills. These two are also a part of a personality of a global engineer. So all these combined, I think in 3 to 4 years, we try to imbibe in the student so he doesn't feel awkward when he joins an organization and start working.
Oh, sir. So talking about you particularly, sir, so being the director of the institute, how do you strategize about the key programs and plans for the marketing and administration of your institute, sir?
Honestly, marketing, we do not do much. We believe there are certain areas in life and in business which should not advertise too much. Doctors one, and educational institutes another one, chartered accountancy. I think the biggest marketing you can do, and particularly for this college, is through word of mouth. One good student who is doing well, he and his family are our ambassadors. They bring their family members, they bring their neighbors, they bring their relatives. I haven't seen a single case in last 12 years where a student who has studied at Techno India, NJR, his brother, sister, or any relative has gone to any other institute. Whereas we find many reverse cases where someone studied at a different college and they bring their younger sister or brothers to this college because they think they would get a better education being here. So that is as far as marketing is concerned. And if you keep doing good job, yes, word would spread. At the same time, you have to reach people and students that they know about you. To that extent, yes, we do marketing.
Okay, sir. So when you first started working on the institute, what was your vision for the institute? And has it evolved over time? And how far along in implementing that vision are you?
Actually, all of us who have studied at BITS Pilani are in love with our own institute. So if you see my aim and objectives of the college or the vision statement, it's a one-liner. We want to be like BITS Pilani. We followed their system of admissions, that every single admission in this college is purely on merit, never on recommendation or relationship or money. It's purely on the merit of the students, what he has achieved till 12th. And that is one of the reasons we get the best students of Udaipur and around to come to this college, because they know this is a place where their merit would be valued. So this is first philosophy, and live for students, do everything you can do for students, let them grow, and let them be your children. The way you would take care of your children, if you can take care of these students, I think they become your lifelike friends.
That's great from your side, sir. Nicely explained by you, sir. Sir, how does the curriculum of your institute ensures the best practice of the industry, sir?
Unfortunately, we do not write our curriculum because we are an affiliated college. Unlike universities which write their own curriculum, we have to follow a curriculum which has been designed by Rajasthan Technical University, and of course now a national curriculum designed by AICT, which is extremely good, which takes care of all the modern requirements which an engineer has to go through. So now we find curriculum is updated, but at the same time, we still want to go much beyond that. And that is what I was telling you. We do not spend more than 50% of college time or students' time in the college on curriculum. 50% has to be application of that curriculum in projects, in industry, in real life situations. And when you ask me the results of such way of working, I'll share it to you when you raise that question.
Yes, sir. So what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for your university specifically, sir?
The scope for higher education?
Yeah, and the challenges you see after the pandemic, or for your university or for higher education?
Pandemic would go away. It's 6-8 months. I think things should be normal. So we have summer vacations, we have winter vacations. If we can cut them down for next 2 years, I think the entire cycle would come to the old one. So we would not have any much loss. Yes, higher education, particularly those who are traveling out of India. Some of our students had got admission in US. They all have to defer it to next year. We focus that students who are interested in higher studies should make efforts and try and go to US universities. And every year about 10 to 15 students of Techno, they do join foreign universities. And one of the reasons they can easily afford it, because instead of going to big universities which are charging 4 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs yearly fees on engineering, a Udaipur student can do his engineering at 70,000 rupees a year, which is 3 lakhs rupees a total engineering graduate. So all that money, 20 lakhs, which he has saved, he can use it to do his master's or MS at US. And this philosophy and this activity has been followed by many of our students. Save at bachelor's level and spend at master's level.
And that was your motto at the beginning, sir, to provide a cheap education, to provide a good quality education to the students.
Absolutely. And not only that, almost 15 to 20% of our revenue is used to give free ship to the students who are deserving, who are meritorious and also needy. So we have a setup system where we assess the financial capability of a student and his performance. It's not only on his need, it's how he's performing here. Based on the combination, we provide almost 15 to 20% of our revenue for these scholarships.
So I would just like to tell the students who will be watching this that if you are facing some financial issues, if you want that your merit list should be valued, and if you want and you need quality education, then this institute is particularly for you. You have to just join this institute, sir. And sir, at last, sir, any suggestions you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students and the students who will be looking forward to your college, sir?
Nothing to do with which college you are in. Philosophy is same. Philosophy and mantra for success is same. Work hard for these 4 years and your next 40 years are going to be good and happy and prosperous. Waste these next 4 years and your life is going to be really difficult for next 40 years. So work hard. God has given you an opportunity to serve the nation and society by becoming a good engineering graduate. Focus on that and be successful. Next philosophy which I would like students to share is dream big. Any students from anywhere can reach any level in corporate world. If you see in US, half the chief executives and MDs of big IT companies are from India. So dream big, but like them, work hard. And that is the mantra for success.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a very healthy and nice interaction with you, sir. And thank you so much for giving your valuable time with us. And the students who will be watching will definitely be benefited by this video. And thank you so much for your availability. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.